Welcome to another Dan and Kathy's Missionary Adventures. Kathy and I, we were on our way to Wartburg, or Wartburg, we would say in English, where Martin Luther was held captive for over a year. And it was there that he was actually captured by friends. We'll talk about that more in the next video, where he translated the Bible. But on our way to Wartburg, we saw the Buchenwald Concentration Camp sign. We hadn't been here before, wanted to stop by here because we rarely come to this area of Germany. This was a camp that had over 300,000 prisoners from every nation across Europe from 1937 when it opened until the American troops came through and liberated this camp in early 1945. It wasn't an extermination camp like Auschwitz, where people were Jewish people primarily were systematically murdered, but this was a concentration camp with 139 subcamps all around the area where prisoners were basically worked to death and starved to death as well. So a very cruel place. About 55,000 people died in this main camp and also in the subcamp system. So we're not here very long, but we're just going to show you a little bit here. It's a massive complex. It's hard to really imagine without people actually who have survived to tell you what it was like. But this was just dozens of barracks all along here, overcrowded with prisoners. Only a few buildings remain, one of them being in the far corner there, where clothes and all kinds of items, jewelry and things, were separated from the prisoners. Over the main building there with the chimney is the crematorium. Of the over 20 guard towers, there are only about 2 or 3 that remain. So after the Americans liberated the camp, then it was turned over to the Soviets, unfortunately, about a month later, and the Soviet Union then used this camp for former Nazis and just people who they deemed against the communist state, and it was used for that for another 5 years, of which thousands of people died during that time as well.